Teresa, leave her rubble. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Destroy Teresa, leave her rubble.
What's happening?
Into the pot, pobrecita. To simmer till done for. Oh, I know you'll be steamed to hear turn is mine now. Oh, yes.
No, you can't have her. You can't have my baby. No, you can't have Jane.
Teresa. Honey, what's wrong?
Ethan, help me, please. Jane.
Good morning, handsome.
Oh, pan au chocolat. Ah, my favorite.
So, Ethan, have you found a way to take Jane away from Teresa yet?
Mother, I'm more concerned right now with Gwen's evidentiary hearing today.
What? Wait a second, Ethan. I thought that was next week.
So did I. The DA called earlier and said it's been rescheduled.
Can he do that?
Mm-hmm. He's trying to catch me unprepared. He's trying to score a win and make himself out to be the people's DA by prosecuting Gwen, one of the privileged few.
Why does everybody persecute the rich? I mean, we're the same as everybody else, only better.
Honey, listen. I need you to recount everything that happened the night that you stabbed Teresa. Because if I can't undercut the DA's case in any way, the judge might revoke your bail.
Yeah, but then I'd be in jail until my trial.
Wow. Yeah, honey, yeah. Look. No, I got the tiara. Precious got that from me, yeah. Now I want to order the matching scepter if it's available.
Hey,
Yeah?
oh, spend that kind of money, Mother.
Hey, of course I can. Look, thanks to the check that Alistair gave me. I can afford to buy anything I want. And your papa promised, your papa promised that there'd be more moolah where this came from.
Okay, even so, you have got to be careful, Mother. Alistair warned us. My being his daughter has got to stay a secret. If you go on some shopping spree, people are going to get suspicious.
Hey, what's one lousy scepter?
I mean it, Mother. Don't mess things up. If Sheridan finds out she's going to have those DNA tests redone, I will lose Marty. Alistair stands to lose everything.
Hey, take a breath, will you, Bethy, and relax. Nobody's gonna find out that you are Alistair's daughter.
Good morning, Dr. Russell.
Eve, it's Sheridan. Quick question. Are you sure you saw my father with Beth and Mrs. Wallace at the mansion last night?
I'm positive.
I just wanted to be sure before I take the next step in proving that Marty is my son. Oh, I gotta go. Thank you so much.
Hey.
Hey.
You been up all night?
I won't rest until I get my son back from Beth.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me high, breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Ethan, I can't go back to jail.
I know. Don't worry. I'm going to do everything I can to keep you out. But that's why I need to review everything that happened that night that you stabbed Teresa. I'm hoping I overlooked something I can use to punch some holes in the DA's case. Honey, I need to figure out what it is.
Ethan, are you sure you're really on Gwen's side?
Excuse me?
Look, I know you're supposed to have this brilliant legal mind and all, but yet you're blindsided by them rescheduling Gwen's hearing for today. And then there's Teresa.
What about her?
Look, I know you filed the papers to sue Teresa for custody of Jane, but I'm just surprised you don't have some kind of winning strategy. I mean, could it be that you want to find some way to let Teresa keep Jane and Gwen go to jail?
Right, Rebecca, damn it. I am doing everything I can to keep my wife out of jail and to get custody of Jane.
I wonder.
Listen to me, don't you push me on this one. Don't do it. I'm going to do what I said I was going to do, even though I don't want to hurt Teresa.
Because you still have feelings for her.
Oh, God help us all.
All right, enough, please. I love this woman. This is my wife. Make no mistake where my loyalties lie. They're right here, with her, not with Teresa.
Mira, mi niña, your dream was probably just your subconscious warning you that Gwen, Ivy, and Rebecca, well, they're going to go through with this threat of theirs to take Jane away from you.
Yeah. Well, they are witches, just like in my dream. But Ethan is not going to turn on me no matter how much pressure they put on him. Look, last night when I went to see him at the custody suit, it was clear to me that Ivy, Gwen, and Rebecca are calling the shots, but Ethan knows. He knows how much I love Jane, and he understands the special bond between a mother and her child.
It's okay. It's all right.
Ethan would never do anything to break the bond that I have with my daughter. You know, you wouldn't have to worry about Ethan taking Jane away from you if you would just drop the charges against Gwen. I'm not going to do that, Whitney. I'm not dropping the charges. Because once Gwen is in jail, Ethan is going to follow his heart. And he's going to be a family with me, little Ethan, and Jane. Now, you're living in a fantasy world, Teresa.
Yes, that's what I keep telling her.
Gwen is married to Ethan. And he refused to leave Gwen to be with you and the baby. He's not going to bail out on her now. Well, he's not about to take my daughter away from me either. Look, if you don't drop the charges against Gwen, your nightmare is going to come true. Not only will you lose Jane, but you'll lose everything.
Mother, I mean it. Do not go overboard spending money. We don't need any unwanted attention.
Bethy Boo, I am way ahead of you. Anybody ask, I'll just say I won big in the lottery.
Oh, my God. The people at the bank, they're going to see Alistair's signature on the check.
What? Oh, no, they won't. Boy, that Alistair is a smart cookie. This check looks like it has nothing to do with the Cranes.
You're right. You're right. Only you, me, and Alistair know that I'm his daughter. And since no one saw us at the mansion the other night, our secret's safe.
Yep.
Beth and her mother being at the mansion late last night with my father proves that Beth is in cahoots with him. That my father helped Beth take Marty away from me.
Look, Sheridan, just because Eve saw Beth and Mrs. Wallace with Alistair at the mansion, that doesn't mean that there's some connection between all of them and Marty.
How can you say that I'm jumping to conclusions?
Because I think that you are.
And I think that you're saying that you still don't believe me. That you still have doubts that Marty is our son. How can you act this way, Luis? Why are you never on my side?
So why are you so upset? Because, I mean, you have the power to have a perfect life. To end this feud with Gwen and raise your children in peace. Only you won't do it. Because my life wouldn't be perfect, Whitney. I wouldn't have Ethan.
Dios mío, my daughter, the broken record.
Ethan is married to Gwen. He didn't divorce her to be with you. At some point, you're going to have to accept that. No, I don't. Ethan loves me. Whitney, he loves me. And once Gwen is in jail, he's going to follow his heart back to me and our child.
Look, I am not on Teresa's side. I'm on Gwen's side. I will keep her out of jail. I will get custody of Jane, and it's all because Teresa has forced me to do it.
Really, Rebecca, stop picking on Ethan. He doesn't want Gwen imprisoned any more than he wants Jane to be raised by Teresa, given that Teresa is cruel and vindictive enough to insist that Gwen be prosecuted for attempted murder and kidnapping.
Fine. Fine. Just keep my daughter out of jail. and find a way to take Jane from Teresa.
My son will, Rebecca. But first things first, he has to concentrate on today's hearing.
Honey, listen. I need you to review everything that happened that night that you stabbed Teresa. Okay, try to remember. You were devastated when you learned that the surviving baby was Teresa's, not yours.
I'm her mother.
Teresa took away any hope I had for having a child of my own.
God, please. Please, no.
Honey, I know this meant the world to you. And now I don't...
I am so happy. Ethan, I have given you your first child. I've given you a daughter.
That selfish, scheming witch cost me everything.
Gwen, you can always adopt.
Teresa, I lost Sarah because of you. I lost my son because of you. And now because of you, I have lost any chance I will ever have of having a child of my own. Do you understand that my life is over now because of you?
I wanted to kill Teresa then and there, but you wouldn't let me. And I was just so upset I just passed out. Ethan, that's supposed to be my little girl in there. I'm supposed to be her mommy, you know? It's supposed to be our daughter. We're supposed to be her parents, you and me, not you and Teresa.
Honey, Gwen.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God, Gwen.
Gwen.
The doctor and I put you on a gurney.
Over here. What happened?
My wife found out that the baby is mine with Teresa, all right?
I see. The shock is obviously too much for her. I'll get her to her room, give her something to keep her calm.
All right, I'll come with you.
After that, my memory's kind of muddy, but I do remember feeling that the only way to fix things was for Teresa to die. So I took a scalpel off a tray.
Gwen, no!
And I stabbed Teresa.
Gus!
But both times, it was like I wasn't even in my own body, you know? I was just hovering over myself, watching myself stab her.
Honey, thanks. I know that wasn't easy. Thank you.
Well, can't Gwen just plead temporary insanity?
No, wouldn't fly. Given Teresa's and Gwen's history together, the DA would say that her actions were premeditated, and the judge would probably agree. Unless I can prove extenuating circumstances. Crane residence.
Ethan, hi, I got your email. And of course, you can come and talk to me about the night that Gwen stabbed Teresa. I'm free now if you got the time.
Eve, that's great. Where are you?
In my office.
Okay, I'm on my way. Honey, I will come by to take you to the hearing as soon as I talk to Eve, all right?
Okay, Ethan, be honest. Are you going to keep Gwen out on bail or not?
I don't know. I'm gonna try.
You'd better do right by my daughter, Ethan. Because if Teresa wins this time, you are going to wish you had never been born.
Marty's so lucky. He's gonna have such a better life than I did growing up, aren't you?
Betsy, I am in no mood for another round of blaming on the parents.
No, I just mean he'll have financial security. I don't have to worry about paying for college because Alistair will foot the bill.
Hey, Betsy, maybe Grandpa will send Marty to boarding school.
Well, I don't care what he wants. I love my son way too much to let him be away from me that long.
Not that it matters to Looney Tune you, but for those of us who are keeping track, Marty is Sheridan's son.
Mother, I have raised him. He's mine.
I need another drink.
Hey, you know what? If you would have stayed sober more often over the years, maybe you would have realized that Alistair was my father sooner. My life would have been so much better growing up.
How was I supposed to know that Alistair was your daddy?
You slept with him? Could have been a clue.
Please. I slept with a lot of men back then.
Slut.
Hey, I was popular. I was a good time girl, Betty. I didn't know that Al was Alistair Crane when we did the big woo-woo.
How drunk were you not to know?
Oh, that's beside the point. Listen, remember, it was only recently that Alistair's picture was published. Back then, nobody knew what he looked like, including me.
You're still a slut.
You know, you should be thanking me, Missy. If it wasn't for me and my good time, given nature, you wouldn't have Alistair for your daddy, and then checky.
All right. Fine. As long as Sheridan doesn't find out that I'm her half-sister, my life's gonna be perfect now.
Damn it, Luis. Look, who else but my father could have helped to kidnap me and steal my baby? Who else but my father could fill that pit back in with cement and then switch the DNA samples before Dottie had a chance to run the tests?
Sheridan, I hear what you're saying,
you even
but
thought that my father was involved at one point, and you were right. And how genius of him to involve Beth. But now that we have proof that Beth and my father are in cahoots because Eve saw them together at the mansion, you still don't believe me. So to hell with you, Luis. To hell with you.
Look, Sheridan, I'm just being cautious, okay? Come on, we have to be sure of the facts. We can't just go start making wild accusations against Beth. Now, what if Beth and her mother were with Alistair for some innocent reason?
Oh, come on. Nothing to do with my father is ever innocent.
All right, well, you got me there. Okay, if Beth and Mrs. Wallace were with Alistair, then something must be going on.
Thank God. You finally believe me. Let's just get dressed. We'll go talk to Beth and get to the bottom of this, okay?
You are my passion for life.
It's like I said. Ethan is just bending the pressure from Ivy, Gwen, and Rebecca, saying that he's going to sue me for custody of Jane, but when it comes down to it, he's not going to take my daughter away from me. God, there's absolutely no reasoning with her when it comes to Ethan.
No, there isn't.
Okay, then let's forget about Ethan for a second. No court is going to take a baby away from its mother to give to its father when his wife is in prison. Ethan would be a single parent then.
You are a single parent too, Teresa.
Yeah, and the adoption agency gave my baby to Chad, a single father. But that's different. How's it different? Because you were willing to give up your child, Whitney. I'm not. That's why they call it suing for custody. Besides, Ethan is financially secure. You're not. And plus, you've already had one child taken away from you for being an unfit mother. And thank God that I have little Ethan back. Rebecca engineered that whole thing. Yes, she did, and she won. And with Gwen facing prison, you know Rebecca's going to stop at nothing to make sure you lose Jane. And if Ethan did cave into the pressure for things to have gotten this far, who are you to say he's going to stop now? He has to, Whitney.
No, Teresa, he doesn't.
I bet you anything wherever Ethan is right now, he is working as hard as he can to defend his wife and get his daughter away from you. No, he wouldn't do that. He couldn't.
These are Gwen's medical records from the night that she stabbed Teresa.
Okay, thank you.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just tired. This whole Teresa, Jane, Gwen situation is just exhausting.
And you're stuck right there in the middle.
Yep. She's delusional, Eve. I've tried to make Teresa understand that she is setting herself up to lose Jane if she doesn't drop these charges against Gwen. I've tried reasoning with her. She won't hear it. She won't hear a word I have to say.
I'm sorry, Ethan. I am. I'm sorry for you, and I'm sorry for Gwen, and I'm sorry for Teresa.
I'm sorry for you as well and the legal troubles that you're going through.
Thanks. I find work helps keep my mind off my problems.
Yeah. Well, speaking of which, I need to go through Gwen's medical chart prior to the stabbing, if you have it.
Do you know what you're looking for?
Anything I can use to keep my wife out of prison. I owe her the best defense I can give her.
I still can't believe that you slept with Alistair Crane and didn't know it. I mean, even if his picture was never published back then, you must have seen him around town.
Hey, Alistair was never one to consort with the common folk.
You worked at the mansion as a waitress at those parties.
Well, a few of them. But I really don't remember much about them.
Enjoy yourselves? Judge Riley just left, so have the staff start serving the cheaper champagne. Hmm?
Yes, Mr. Crane.
Ah, Senator Rohraback, good to see you.
Robin, have you seen Edna?
No, ma'am, not since earlier this evening.
I wonder where she went.
Nice party. I worked in the kitchen at all those parties. I really never saw Alistair.
Oh, really?
Hey, you are the professional liar in this family, Missy, not me. Now, if you will excuse me, I have a check to deposit and shopping to do.
Just don't make a spectacle of yourself, all right?
Hey. Loki is my middle name. Thank you.
Mrs. Wallace, are you sure you want so much money in cash?
Oh, I'm sure, honey. I'm going shopping. Oh, and here is a little tip for all your help. Thank you. Say, why don't you call me sometime? I'm generous in more ways than one. Toodles. Oh. Ta-ta.
Sheridan, wait a second. All right, listen up. Before we talk to Beth, maybe we could find someone else besides Eve who saw Beth and Mrs. Wallace with Alistair last night. Maybe like a servant who works here or something like that.
Oh, great minds think alike. That's why I asked one of the maids to come and talk to us today. She should be here any minute.
Oh.
Oh, there she is. Bertha, thank you so much for getting up early when I know you worked so late last night. Please, come in and have a seat. It's okay. Please sit.
Is there a problem, Miss Crane?
No problem at all. I just want you to tell me why Beth Wallace and her mother were at the mansion last night with my father.
Mommy loves her little boy so much. I don't know what I'd do without you. As long as no one finds out that I'm Alistair's daughter, we won't have to worry about that. I just hope wherever Mother hobbled off to, she's not making a spectacle of herself.
Oh, wow.
Good morning.
Good morning.
The thrift shop is across town, near the homeless shelter.
How convenient for the poor. Me? I'm here for a new wardrobe. Something to go with my new solid gold walker.
Are you sure you didn't spray paint that?
Solid gold. See? Teeth marks. That's how you can tell.
Even so, the Couture du Jour is a very expensive boutique. We carry all the latest fashions from Paris, Milan, and New York. Oh. Sheridan Crane, Gwen Winthrop, and Rebecca Hotchkiss Crane. They all shop here. So unless you're prepared to spend tens of thousands of dollars, I would suggest you shop elsewhere.
I'm prepared to spend this.
Oh, well, girls, let's show this nice lady what we have.
So, this is what it's like to be treated like a crane.
Are you related to the Crane?
I'm sorry, Miss Crane, but I'm not at liberty to say who Mr. Alistair may or may not have been with last night.
No.
You see, that's not what I'm asking. I know that Beth Wallace and her mother were with my father last night. What I don't know is why.
I'd really like to help you, but
You're afraid of what Alistair will do to you if you talk?
I don't want to speak out of turn.
Please, you have to tell us what you know. I have to get my son back.
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
No, Ethan loves me too much to ever take Jane away from me. See, he understands that fate keeps pushing us together. That's why our child survived. And his child with Gwen didn't make it.
No, Teresa, you manipulated fate when you slept with Ethan after you were implanted with Ethan and Gwen's embryo.
Whitney, that's how fate worked it to keep Ethan and me connected. Excuse me. Lopez Fitzgerald residence?
Teresa has an answer for everything when it comes to Ethan and fate.
I know, she's completely blind to reality.
Thank you for calling.
What, was that Fate on the phone, Teresa?
Yeah. That was the DA. He just said that Gwen's evidentiary hearing has been rescheduled for today.
So soon?
Do you know what this means? Ethan's not gonna have time to prepare Gwen's defense. Her bail's gonna be revoked and she's gonna go to prison. And then Ethan, I, little Ethan, Jane, we're gonna be a family in no time.
So you owe Gwen the best defense that you can give her? It makes it sound like you're doing it out of duty, not out of love.
Well, if that's what you believe, Eve, you're dead wrong. She's my wife, and I intend to do right by her. I've tried to get Teresa to drop the charges. She has refused.
I wonder if that's because Teresa senses that you still love her.
Could be.
Because you do still have feelings for her.
Look, it's no secret that I do. But I honestly do love Gwen. And I'm not going to abandon her for Teresa again.
Even though Teresa is the mother of your baby girl.
Look, the night of the stabbing, was Gwen given any medical treatment that night?
At the NICU, when Gwen became irate and collapsed, she was given a sedative, a shot.
A shot? Are you sure?
Yes. Why?
Shot. Sedative. I may have figured out a way to get the charges dismissed.
Wow. Don't seem very excited, Ethan. Why is that?
I hope Ethan can find a way to beat the DA at his own game.
Well, I'm sure he will. Oh, he'd better.
Excuse me, ladies, but there's a policeman at the door.
Oh, that must be Lance. Oh, well, tell him he was supposed to strip for me this evening, not this morning. Oh, he is very cute, but dumb as dirt.
No, Mrs. Crane, this is a real policeman.
Well, this can't be good.
Miss Officer, I'm Mrs. Julian Crane. Is there a problem?
No, the DA sent me to make sure Miss Winthrop makes it to her court hearing today.
Now I don't have to worry about your future.
Chico.
Yeah. Because I know your secret grandfather, Alistair, will take good care of you. Yes, he will. That must be today's gin delivery. Come here, baby. You wait here, okay? Oh, Daddy, what are you doing here?
Are you a Crane?
Well, my money is just as green as theirs, and I plan to drop a load of it right here.
Well, it would be a pleasure to serve you.
Well, good! it, honey. Show me fabulous fashion, cutting-edge couture. The works cost money is no object.
Is this what you had in mind?
Or this?
Or this?
Very stylish. Classy. They're me. Okay, ladies, just point me to a dressing room, will ya? I'm going to try them all on.
Wonderful.
Marvelous. Fabulous.
Oh, please. Bring me whatever else you can find in my size, please. I'm talking hats, I'm talking shoes, I'm talking clothes, bling, bling, whatever, honey. Just show me the works.
Bertha, hey, it's okay. Now, listen, Sheridan and I don't want you to betray any confidences related to your work here at the mansion. We're just curious as to what Beth and Wallace were doing with Alistair last night.
Yes. Do you have any idea?
Please let me leave. I really can't help you.
It's okay. Okay, we understand that you're afraid. We promise you, whatever you tell us, will not leave this room.
No one will ever know that we even talked, I swear.
Go ahead. Just tell us what you know.
Please, tell us why Beth was with my father last night.
Hannah, thank you so much for babysitting on such short notice, and I want you to call me on my cell phone if you need anything at all. All right. Look, I'm telling you, once the DA gets the judge to revoke Gwen's bail, she's gonna go to prison. And then Ethan's gonna be one step closer to being a family with me, little Ethan, and Jane. You gotta trust me on this, okay? Ethan and I will end up together when Gwen spends the rest of her life behind bars.
Gwen, I cannot believe the DA sent a policeman to escort you to your own hearing today.
This is outrageous.
Really, officer, it's okay. You can leave. I promise you I will be to my hearing on time.
Sorry, ma'am. My orders are to get you downtown. So you can either ride with me or you ladies can take your own car and I'll follow you.
Excuse me. Excuse me. We don't take cars. We take limos. And today is going to be no different. My daughter is not going to be escorted into court in the back of your car. Look, I watch cops. I mean, there's no telling how many germs are lurking in the back seat of your vehicle.
Well, it just so happens my car is clean, but if you ladies want me to follow you in your limo, it's no sweat off my back.
And what a strong back it is. I can only wonder how much it glistens when you're sweating.
You coming on to me?
Could you blame me if I were?
Ethan was supposed to go with us.
I'm sure he's still gathering evidence to get the charges against you dismissed. Just call him and have him meet you there. Okay? I've been expecting this message, and yeah, I have to go meet someone. I will be at the hearing as soon as I can. Please don't worry. Ethan will be there, ready to take on the DA. Don't worry about anything, okay?
I hope you're right.
Oh.
Come on, honey. Let's not keep the policeman waiting, okay?
Okay. I just really, really hope that Eve was able to help Ethan. Okay.
I may have figured out a way to get the charges against Gwen dropped.
Now, Ethan, that's great.
Yeah.
You don't seem very excited. Unless, of course, you just realize that even though Gwen is your wife, Teresa is the one that you want to spend the rest of your life with.
Ladies, are you sure this outfit looks okay?
There are no words to describe you in that ensemble, dear.
You look unbelievable.
Talk about taking people's breath away.
Oh, I am something, aren't I?
Oh, you're something, all right.
Well, thank you, ladies. Please, have my purchases sent over to my residence toot suite.
Of course, Mrs. Wallace.
Now, to go see Dr. Russell. She can take care of my hip and my other problem. Then I'll be so-long diapers and hello thong. Ta-da, ladies!
Daddy, what are you doing here? What's wrong?
Came to warn you. Don't call me Daddy, please.
Warn me.
Yes. It seems that our secret is in jeopardy. Very soon, we may be exposed as Marnie's kidnappers.
Please let me leave. I can't tell you what you want to hear.
We'd appreciate it if you'd reconsider. Now, we already know that Beth and Mrs. Wallace were with Alistair at the mansion last night, so why don't you just tell us what else you know?
Sorry, I can't.
You know what? I'm sorry too. Because you aren't leaving until you tell me why Beth was with my father last night. Please. I have to know the truth if I have any chance of getting my son back.
Gwen is locked up. There won't be anything standing in the way of you being with Teresa.
Sheridan will never figure out that I'm her half-sister.
That's what I want. The bad boy. And guess what? I just found him.